Good afternoon. This is EMS Automotive, manufacturers of sheet metal for Fords and Chevrolets, 1935 to 1958. EMS Automotive, USA manufacturer of quality sheet metal for your car. On this video today, we're going to be talking about firewalls and front floor pans for 35 to 40 Fords. And we're going to use this drawing over here. We're going to talk about the firewall and engine clearance. Okay, we all know for street rodders and gassers and a variety of applications that we're installing small block Chevys, big block Chevys, small block Fords, big block Fords, 4.6 Fords, Mustang motors, all different kinds of engines. And many times we need clearance because there isn't enough to do things. Whether it's the Chevrolet engine with a distributor in the back and a big huge HEI distributor that bangs into the firewall, we have a solution for that. Not everybody needs to change their firewall depending upon their application, but if you need to, EMS has it. Now over here we have two firewalls to replace the firewall if you need so. We have a small block, which is based upon small block Ford and small block Chevrolet, and we have the big block. As you can see with the small block, we have about a 3.5-inch recess, and it's wide enough it'll clear your Chevrolet, your traditional Chevrolet engines with the HEI or the distributor in the back, and have enough clearance. If you want to go to a big block Chevy or a big block Ford, we'll go to this firewall. This has a lot more depth, 5.5 inches, and it's a lot wider, so we can get those big block heads back in there so it sits right. Because you have problems up front with radiators and cooling, and that's why we have to set the engine back a little bit. And also, you have front suspension depending upon what type of oil pan and independent front suspension you may use on your car during the build. Like I said, there's 3 different types of firewalls. There's the stock, the small block, and the big block. Notice with the EMS firewalls here, these are fully finished, ready to install. So it's all nicely fully finished, has the spot weld flanges on the sides. You'll have to drill out your old ones and slip this in there, and this will take care of it. Now, one of the things we need to consider, a lot of customers like to say, well, just give me the big block firewall. I have plenty of room in the engine compartment to do whatever I want. Yeah, that sounds good, but one of the issues with the big block is this is the back side, as we make more space in the engine compartment by taking the passenger compartment, we start to have a footwell problem. So with the big block firewall, you have to be considerate of the issue of accelerator and brake pedals because we're starting to infringe on that area. Now, of course, that's all personal preference on how you feel, okay? But I just wanted to remind you and bring that topic. That is one thing to consider. So one of the best things is we always ask you when you call into EMS customer service, what kind of engine and transmission are you going to run? And a couple of purposes for that. We want to get you the right parts. We don't want to sell you universal. We want to sell you the right parts to fit your car. So we're going to ask you what kind of engine you're going to run, what kind of firewall are you going to run, in what type of car, so we can get you the correct parts, because we can make it any way we can, but we can't do it custom. We don't do custom work. We die stamp everything here at EMS. Okay, we are the only retailer of automotive sheet metal that has their own factories in America. No Chinese tissue paper, no importer parts, no lost overseas containers. We make it. We can make plenty of it. After the firewall, we're going to be going to the floor pans, because that's the next question. Our floor pan kits are made to fit the firewall. That's another reason why we ask what type of engine, transmission, firewall we are going to run. We will make the floor pan kit fit your firewall, so you don't have to make a mess. We're going to do it for you with our advanced manufacturing technique. Now, this is our floor pan kit for the 35 to 40 Ford cars. Fits all body styles. There's a little difference in the firewalls between 35, 36, and 37 and 40. We will always get you the right product, so you don't have to worry about that. We just not able to show them all today. This is our back to our front floor pan kit. This happens to be for the small block. One of the things is as you've seen on the toe boards here, we make the correct notch with the correct shape to fit your firewall. This is 18 gauge made in the EMS factories. Here again, this transmission tunnel is die stamped here in America out of 18 gauge. We have the correct shape. We have the correct flanges to fit your engine and transmission. No problem putting a turbo 350, turbo 400, 700 R4, 4L60 will fit. Your T5s will fit. Your TKOs will fit. Your Ford Cruise-O-Matics, your Ford AODs, overdrive transmissions will all fit with the EMS floor kits. We've engineered it to fit those, not a problem. Here again, there's another die stamp piece, which is kind of what we call a transmission cover. This comes up to your toe boards, and even the die stamp piece is made to fit. So we got 3 different ones. It all kind of fits in there, and it looks nicer in person. It all fits in there, and it'll fit around the firewall, so there's no gaps, no custom fabricating. We do it all here. Even on our flat sheets over here, our ribs are stamped. They're not rolling some cheap Chinese hand thing. These are stamped ribs, deep, strong, correct. That's what needs to be for your floor. And as you notice, there's plenty of overlap over here, so you don't have to worry about trying to weld up the Grand Canyon gap. We got plenty of adjustment, so it's going to fit your car, so you don't have to worry about that. There again, we got the offset flanges, so it makes it easy for you. We leave plenty of flanges, so there's plenty of overlap, so you have the adjustment to make it fit right and for easy welding. Here again, all heavy gauge steel here, 18 gauge formed correctly by EMS. Now, we have our website, emsautomotive.com, but we also have catalog. If you want a catalog, give us a call at customer service. We'll be happy to send you one. We do have a new phone number here in 2017, 248-546-0232. Because we got a brand new warehouse that allows for even quicker delivery and more inventory. EMS, the body book, has everything we make in here. So make sure you call us. How you doing? EMS Automotive. We're back again. We've changed the parts on the floors. We previously talked about the front floor pan kits. Now we're talking about the rear floor pan kit and the trunk floor for 37 Fords, and it'll fit some of the 38 standard Fords. If you're not sure whether you got a 38 standard, 38 deluxe, 39 standard, call EMS, we'll work through it. We have the correct parts for whatever your application is in the 37 to 40 Ford. May take us a little bit to work through it, but we'll work through it with you. And we're looking at, we've already discussed our front floor pans and how they fit our recessed firewalls. 37 to 40 Ford. Here's our rear floor pan kit. Die stamped transmission tunnel. As you see, it matches up very nicely with our transmission cover, and it has the correct taper like it did originally. This is a lot taller in the back and a lot shallower up front. You can't roll this on your Chinese tooling, but we can do it here at EMS, made in Michigan. 18 gauge steel, correct contours. This is generic, the rear floor pan, fairly generic, doesn't make a difference whether you got a sedan or a coupe, it fits in there. We're going back over here to our rear seat riser. Okay, you notice we stamp in all the stiffening beads, whatever direction we need to make the strongest possible part. Also remember, all of this stuff we can send UPS, there's no truck freight, UPS package delivery right to your house, right to your business, anywhere in the world you want to go, we can send it economically. So don't worry about those high freight costs or those truck freight parts, And one of the other things about EMS Automotive, we're available by telephone. Not unlike eBay or these other people that you don't know who you're dealing with. EMS Automotive, you call us. All of our parts and all of our products have our name and phone number on it. You'd have to question a company as to why don't you want to put your name and phone number on your product? Why do you want to hide behind an eBay address? We don't. EMS Automotive, you call us, we'll answer the phone, we'll talk to you. You can't do that with the Chinese company. Go try and call the Chinese company. Ask them why they got to make such thin metal. They won't tell you. Even on here, we die stamp our name in it. You know, nobody else does that. We're not ashamed of who we are. Okay? So if you want quality products, call the people who put their name and phone number on the product. Okay. So we're at the seat riser here. There's a lot of pieces here. It can be really confusing even for us, because we got the riser over here. We're going to have the wheel tied. You know, the wheelhouse is coming into play over here. We have all the little pieces around it. We even make up the correct braces. You know, that's a hard bend to do. Look at that. We got the correct angle. We put the holes in it for you. You know, we do it. You got the reinforcement here again. You got the reinforcement for it. Heavy duty steel. That's 1/8 inch. Heavy duty. We put the hole in there for you. You know, so we're getting that correct in. And it may look complicated, but one thing I also wanted to tell you here is on all of our floor kits, we include a breakdown sheet. Shows you how the parts are supposed to go. Okay, the parts are numbered, labeled. You have this in every kit, so you'll have it. So you'll know how to put it together. And if you got questions, you call us. We're always willing to help. Okay, so this is 37 to 40 Ford. This is your, you know, we're climbing over. We had a rear floor pan here. We're starting to climb over the axle. It's tough. It's a tough area. You got the frame coming up. You got a wheel tub, but we're making the parts right. We got the braces for you. And this is what they consider, this is the rear floor pan kit, because it's the most rusted out piece. Past that, you know, obviously as you're getting up higher, it's higher to do damage. Usually something else happened to the car up here. So we're rising over the axle. Very complicated. The parts are coming up. We got the braces. Here again, we don't give you a flat piece of metal. We're curving it for you. We're stamping the braces in there, or just stamping the ribs in there. Okay, so we have that. Now, see, this is rolling in there. Now we're rolling down into the main flat part of the trunk floor area. So we have the floor pan, rear floor pan, rising over the axle. From here to the end, it's considered a trunk floor kit. So we're including the riser over the axle in the trunk floor kit. Now we're over here to the last part of the main flat part of the trunk floor. Okay, as you can see again, 18 gauge steel. We put the ribs in it at the area over here. Now we're going to be dropping into the toolbox area, which is what we have, and then the tail pan, and that's the end of the car. Okay, here again, UPS shippable, quality product, reasonably priced. You can get a hold of us for technical information. We don't hide behind any secret addresses or secret anything. You can get a hold of us. You'll see us at many shows too. Okay, 37, like I said. Front floor pans are 35 to 40. This is 37 only, 37 only, 37 only. Okay, we're back. We changed the parts on the table. Now what we're taking a look at is 1935 and 36 rear floor pans, trunk floors from there. Or just to recap, our front pieces again. These are for the 35, 36, but that series of car, 35 to 40, all takes the same front floor pan, and we have it made to fit. Okay, we're into the rear floor pan kit area. Here again, simple 18 gauge steel. We stamped the ribs in there. It looks the same as the previous kit, but it is different. Here again, we have lots of kits. We're not going to cover every kit for every combination of body style from 1935 to 1940. This happens to be for 35, 36 Ford Coupe. So you have a kind of a rear seat area behind the driver's seat, however you want to call it. Here again, die stamp tunnel, tapered, the right length, right width, 18 gauge steel. You know, for the coupe, we have an extension over here because that's what's required for that body style. Whatever body style you have, we're going to get you the right parts. So we'll be asking you that when you call into EMS Automotive. And remember, we have a new phone number, 546-0232. We moved to a new warehouse, got a new phone number. And as we run into the back over here, this is for the coupe. We have the floor pan kits. We're getting into the riser over the axle. That's a funny area. You got the frame coming up. You got the wheel tub area. All has to be adjusted for. We do it correctly over here. We got a floor pan kit. This covers up over the frame horn or the frame. You come back into, this is the beginning, if you want to call it riser over the axle or seat riser, depending upon your body style. And it depends upon whether you have a rumble seat coupe, a regular coupe, a two-door sedan, four-door sedan. And we always make you the right stuff, whether it's 35, 36, 37 to 40. We're always going to get you the right kit to fit. Sedan delivery, very popular in 35 to 37. We have those pieces. You call us, we'll help you out. Okay, we got the riser over the axle. Now we're starting onto the trunk area. This piece happens to fit all body styles, coupes, sedans, two-doors, four-doors, whatever it is, this particular piece fits them all. Okay, we're extending here. Now we have another piece for the trunk floor. This is a sedan-only piece. Your coupe won't require this part. Now, if you think you're confused where all these pieces go, I want to remember again, on all of our kits, we send you a little drawing on how all the stuff is supposed to go. And remember, the drawing says EMS, the parts will say EMS. The box will say EMS. We have no reason to hide from our customers behind secret email addresses or anything. You call us, we'll answer the phone. We'll call you back. Okay, this part is for the sedan only. Whether you have the coupe, which would end over here, or the sedan, which comes on here, it all goes back. We started at the firewall. This is your trunk floor extension. This is the end of the car. This is where it all hooks up to. And then you got your tail pan in the back. So this is everything you need to do the floor from the firewall to the back bumper. We're not showing the tail pans because there's lots of them. There's 6 or 7 of them for this series of vehicles. So this all ships UPS. We pack as much stuff in the box as we can. We're still going to make it so you can lift it and not hurt yourself. It's all going UPS to keep the costs down. And as you notice, we do the little things like the offsets and the tabs, so it all fits together correctly. That's the way EMS does it. It fits together correctly. There it is. The damn camera guy knocked something over, man. You know, you can't trust him. All thumbs. Probably going to see most of his thumb in the movie too. We got the instructions. Remember, we have the catalog. Lots of stuff in the catalog. We have the website, emsautomotive.com. We got Facebook, Instagram, and the one I like the best, just pick up the phone and call me. It's easier. And a website. And you can buy off our website if you want to, or you can call us. You're not required to do either or. Any way you want to buy, we'll take care of it. And for our customers outside of North America, we will ship anywhere in the world. Australia, New Zealand, we'll take care of you. South America, no problem. Japan, Europe, we ship all over. EMS Automotive. Thank you very much.